So how's it going today, guys? Back here with another video. Today we're going to be going over the easiest and the hardest centerpieces in NBA 2k23 Myteam, and which ones are the most worth it to go for and which ones are not really worth it at all. So yeah, man, let's just get into it. Before we do though, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We do pack openings and other Myteam related content, and also leave a like on the video, man. That'd be much appreciated. But the first ones we do have here is for the ornament ball lock-ins. So this is a trophy case option pack, and the centerpiece is available in both of these for these 10 lists. And what I would say about these for sure, man, is just wait it out, because these ornament balls are going to go way down in price after the packs drop on Friday. I mean, there's going to be a ton of people opening packs on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. You know, a ton of people going to be getting PlayStation cards and that sort of thing for Christmas. So just wait these ones out, and then I think in about like a week's time, or maybe even a little bit longer, they will be much more worth it than they are now, for sure, man. So that's kind of the first thing I wanted to mention as far as available centerpieces. And then we will also get into, let's see here, in the token market. Ooh, there's some new stuff. So you can get the prize balls in the token market, so that is good to know. They weren't available last night in the token market, but it looks like they are now, so that's a dub. Oh no, it's not even a prize ball, I don't think. It's just a snowflake ball. Let's just buy it and see. Really quick. So this one's not even a prize ball, I don't believe. And then the second centerpiece available in the game that we're going to go over is these token ones. These ones are not worth it at all, man. This is probably like the worst option, I would say, because they're coming out with all these jersey collections. That this one, once I get 110 tokens, I'll redeem all of these jerseys and lock in for a Hall of Fame badge. They've already done this 4 times before this, man, with these jersey collections, and it's way more worth it to pay like 100, 200 tokens for a Hall of Fame badge than it is to pay 1,500 for a centerpiece, just because there's so many easy centerpieces available in the game right now, man. So definitely would not recommend doing one of these unless you have like a ridiculous overabundance of tokens, which I don't think really too many people do. So definitely do not recommend those ones. Triple Threat Online, of course, you do get a centerpiece at 50 wins. You do get one at 100 wins as well, and this one's going to be pretty quick, man. This is one that I would definitely recommend. You can get 50 wins in a day pretty easily if you're really grinding, so I think that's pretty easy. When a lot of people, you know, there's been a narrative this year that Triple Threat Online is really sweaty and just not even really worth playing. I do think it is sweaty, but I do think as well that, you know, at least 1 out of every 3 or 4 games, at least on current gen, you're going to get matched up with the bot. And I mean, that's pretty much a free win. And then, you know, the more you play, the better you get at it. I've definitely found that that's kind of how the game is this year. So I think if Triple Threat Online, you can't go wrong going for either of the centerpieces or both, you know, for 50 wins and then for 100 wins. So definitely worth it there. I think clutch time I would definitely avoid. I think 50 wins takes way too long, and you could get matched up against a sweat, you know, 3 times in a row. And I've had it happen where I match up against the same person who is just like an absolute sweat lord a couple games in a row, or even 3 games in a row, and that can reset you all the way back to the beginning of each tier. So I just think it's best to avoid clutch time, especially clutch time online, because you can really get screwed over when you're trying to go for these centerpieces at 50 or 100 wins. I think if you're trying to go online, you know, Triple Threat Online is a much better option for getting centerpieces than clutch time online is, for sure, man. And then unlimited, we have got one at, I think this is like 9,350 points, and then there's also one at 6,000 points. These ones are pretty worth it as well, man. You can get to 6,000 points, I would say. You know, you could do it in a day, but it's probably best to kind of just separate it out within 2 days of really grinding, and you'll be able to get 6,000 points pretty easily. I think that's definitely a good one to go for. And then, of course, you know, once you get to 6,000 points, getting the second one at 9,850 or 9,350, whatever it is definitely worth it, man. So I think those are 2 good centerpieces to go for as well. So as far as online modes, man, I mean, you could do Triple Threat Online co-op. I don't think that's a horrible option. Let's see here, it took forever to load in, but I think, you know, your best options for online, I would say, are Triple Threat Online and Unlimited, for sure, man. I think Clutch Time Online is what I would definitely avoid for online game modes. And then challenges, This, of course, this Moments of the Week 8, definitely knock this out if you haven't already. I mean, it's going to be kind of time consuming, but especially, you know, if you're kind of lacking on other trophy case pieces as well. There's so many of these option packs, and I believe that all of these option packs too, you can choose two of the trophy case cards that you need for a certain collection. And I think that's huge dub. I think some people that haven't done these two maybe, you know, don't even realize that. They think you just get one out of these packs, but it is indeed two. Um, so I don't think you can go wrong with that, man. It might even be three, but I think it's two, because I did do this one right when they came out. So yeah, man, I think for these trophy case pieces that you're getting, as well as the centerpiece, you know, I think that is probably worth it. I haven't completed them yet, but I plan on doing it before it expires for sure, man. So that is one that I would recommend going for as well. And then triple threat offline, I think that 125 wins, it's not going to take as long as people say. You could grind that out in a day really easily as well. You know, just get a podcast going, watch some NBA, you know, whatever you have to do, because I do realize that it's a very boring game mode for some people, but I think 125 wins is more than worth it for a centerpiece. And then 250 wins, that is quite a grind, but again, you know, you can get it done before you know it if you kind of just set your mind to it and, you know, maybe have something going in the background or watch something while you do it. I think that really helps with triple threat offline, because you don't really need to be paying attention. You can just take snatchback threes over and over again and just keep getting wins quickly. And I think you really can't go wrong there. Clutch time offline, I find, as well as clutch time online, just takes way too long, man, to get wins. I find it so boring, and I hate how the clock stops within 2 minutes. Like, I know that's how basketball works and all that, but it just is so annoying that the clock does stop within 2 minutes. It makes the game, like, drag on way longer than I think it should. So clutch time is not my favorite, man. I'll just be honest there. I mean, if you do enjoy it, of course, go ahead and get these centerpieces for 50 and 100 wins, but I just think they're the least worth it out of the ones that you get out of the main game modes. And that's my opinion, but I just really think that that is the case. And then we do have some in the agendas as well, man. We have these two, which I do plan on completing both of these as well. This one's the easiest out of the two for sure if you haven't done this one yet. I think a lot of people have done this one, but I mean, you just have to get 7 steals with any D'Angelo Russell, 8 blocks with any Evan Mobley, 22 rebounds with any Nikola Vucevic, and then 17 blocks, 55 rebounds, 30 assists, 100 points. All these are really easy to do. I mean, you can just do them. These player-specific ones you can get knocked out in triple threat offline, and then these other ones you can just get knocked out by playing, basically. So really easy there. I just haven't done the 59 points or the 17 assists with Harden and Embiid, and then of course 186 points in game. But I could get all 3 of those knocked out in a 12-minute quarter game pretty easily. I just haven't done it yet, but I will be doing that soon enough. So that one's super easy, man. Could be the most easy one available in the game right now. And then these ones right here, these win streaks, I wouldn't recommend going off after this, you know, if you're kind of a subpar player at the game, because these online win streaks, oh, what did I just do there? But yeah, these online win streaks, man, I mean, they're just going to be, especially like the win 3 unlimited games, I just think, you know, it's, if you're a subpar player, like I said, you're going to be sweating that out way more than you should be, and, you know, you might be going for that way longer than you should be as well. So I don't know if these ones are necessarily worth it, especially with TTO co-op. Like, I haven't played a single game of co-op this year, and I know there's a lot of other people that are the same in that, so I don't know. I mean, these ones are fast in theory if you're like a really good player at the game, but just not really my favorite with these games right here. I think you're definitely better going for the NBA records and moments section than the trophy case win streak section. So I think that's gonna pretty much do it, man. I don't believe, I mean, there's a collector level one as well, but that one's definitely not worth it. I mean, you're spending a ton of MT on cards to get to that collector level for the centerpiece. And then I don't believe there's any in season agendas. There is one in XP, which I do think is worth it as well. And that is so yeah, here's the triple threat ones. Where did they go? Yeah, right here. 50 TTO for a centerpiece and then 100 for a centerpiece. And then I don't think there's any other in these season agendas. And then of course there is the one for you know, getting to 136,000 XP, which you'll do that naturally too. I mean, I could easily already be there if I was really focused on getting XP, but I just haven't been, because I know that, you know, they're going to drop a ton of XP here in the next coming couple weeks. And they're going to drop like those agendas where you get 5,000 XP for just doing a bunch of player specific stuff, and you can rack up XP so quick. So I learned my lesson with that last season. I'm just going to wait it out and wait till the really easy XP comes in. But this one you'll just get naturally, so I don't know like why I wouldn't recommend getting this centerpiece right here. But yeah, man, I think that's going to about do it. Hopefully this was helpful, man. So yeah, kind of outlining everything again. All the ones in the agendas, you know, besides the win streak one, I think are good. Triple threat offline, I think those are a good option. Clutch time offline, I would avoid. I would avoid clutch time online, and then I think, you know, co-op's alright if you're playing that already, and then unlimited and triple threat online are good options. And then token ones, definitely avoid. And then the ornament balls, just wait, because those are going to go way down in price, and they're going to be way more worth it in a couple weeks. So I think that's going to about do it, man. Really appreciate you guys tuning into this one. Pack opening coming Friday, and other My Team content coming soon as well. Please make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and leave a like on the video. That'd be much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next vid.